This is a story about a girl named Mia. She lives with her mum and dad. It starts off with her waking up, stretching her arms, and she notices something off. Mia was looking down at her crotch in bed and said that it feels weird. Mia starts getting ready for her day by getting food ready and taking a shower and stuff, but as she's doing that, she keeps thinking about her dream she had last night because it frightened her. In her dream, she was having sex with a complete stranger in her bed. And what bothered her is that when she woke up, her vagina was sore as if she had recently had sex. Her thoughts in her mind start racing about how it would be impossible for that to have happened being her family, like her dad would have heard it, not to mention her mother who lived a door away from her room. She finally ends up settling her uneasy feelings about it and writes off the soreness as her masturbating too much, and it manages to calm her suspicions and she goes to work. "I'm a good girl. I'm a good girl," Mia says in her sleep, in hopes to whoever was listening to her to hear her cry. The next day, she wakes up and feels even worse than before, and her door was left open to her room. She kind of freaks out about it because she knew she closed her door and locked it before she fell asleep and her vagina hurts again, and she ends up having another sex dream with a dude she met at the gas station near her house. He worked at the register, and out of a bit of rage she inspects herself and finds a mess of evidence to say she was having sex somehow, and it starts to freak her out as she's getting ready for work. Mia starts thinking it's just in her head, like nothing is really happening, but just as she's thinking that her dad and her mum walk into her room asking if she's okay. Mia just says she hasn't been feeling good and that she needs to stop drinking caffeine before she goes to sleep. Later that day, when she comes back, she goes to her room after work and she gets a camera out and puts it up in her room to finally ease her suspicions about her weird nightmares of having sex with random people she meets on her daily commune. Mia goes to bed thinking she may just be imagining things. She wakes up and she looks up and her pants, except her pajamas, were completely off and her blankets are on the floor and the door is open again, and she freaks out and rushes to the door to close it and lock it. She then rushes to the camera and it was still there, and she rewinds the tape, but she's in shock to everything being she thought she was imagining things and her vagina really hurts now. She starts watching the footage, and it shows her parents coming in and chanting some kind of chant to her in her sleep, and she becomes awakened by it, but Mia doesn't remember being awake. And her father and mother were both telling her how much of a good girl she is for them, and she's responding to them like a child in a trance. Her parents then say, "Well, we need you again tonight, sweetie, so be a good girl and take it all off." And she replies by saying, "I'm a good girl. I'm a good girl," repeatedly. And Mia becomes mortified, and she sped up the footage and saw not only did a bus driver she normally visits was raping her in her sleep, but after he was done, the parents were raping her too. She immediately throws up and starts crying, and her parents hear her and rush to her door and they ask, "Mia, are you okay? Let us in. We just want to talk to you." She then noticed another hidden camera in her room watching her that wasn't there before, and her mum starts saying, "Sweetie, you're just having a nightmare. Here, let mommy help you. You are just sick, that's all, and we have some medicine that will make you go night-night, okay? Now open this door. Open it, Mia, or you are so grounded." And her father starts yelling violently to let him in as well, saying, "Open this door, you little shit. You better listen to me. Open this fucking door." As he's banging on the door trying to get in, Mia is devastated and in shock the whole time, and she sees the window and takes the camera and starts climbing out the window, and from the perspective of the window you see her leave, it climb down and run away in the night into a forest away from the horror she now knew. After she disappeared into the forest, a search party of at least 50 people are following and chasing after her with torches and flashlights, with her parents in the front saying she's crazy and lost her mind and that she needs to be brought back or put in an insane asylum. All you can hear is Mia desperately running through trees and brush as she's crying and wailing as she's running away. Will she escape? Will anyone believe her? Would anyone believe you?